So, hello, people. It's your con reporter here. Hi, the all-powerful Nate Boy, doing more con reports. And I'm here with Susan from the Tardis Tea Society. You might recall her last MarsCon or something. I managed to catch her for a few moments on the radio show, and now she's on video, so you can see the woman who insults me so nicely. Hello, Susan. How are you? How enjoying your con?
I'm super, thanks for asking.
That's great. Would you like some more Puccino on camera?
I would.
I've decided it's now my goal to make everybody who's on one of these things drink alcohol of some sort, just straight from the bottle. And she's so photogenic. She makes sure to show off the bottle, smile broadly. It's great. So, the Tardis Tea Society, how did that come about here at Con?
I'm glad you asked. Because that's my favorite story.
Well, I love that story.
Kim, Marcus, and I...
Speak a little bit louder just to make sure we pick you up.
Kim, Marcus, and I all went to MCTC together. They were going for web design, and I was going for culinary arts. When we met, I saw a poster, well, before we met, I saw a poster on the wall saying, if you like sci-fi and Lord of the Rings, join the MCTC sci-fi group. And I said, I love sci-fi and Lord of the Rings.
Of course.
So I showed up at the first meeting. In the very first meeting, Kim said, we want a sci-fi party room that is for the MCTC sci-fi group.
Okay.
We did it, and lots of really crazy things involving the police happened. So MCTC...
Crazy things involving the police?
Oh yes. So our room got shut down by MCTC. They pulled funding from the student clubs. So we decided that we were going to have our own sci-fi group.
I'm still just laughing at the idea that it was the geeks that got funding pulled from MCTC clubs.
Yes, believe me, it was really interesting. And so we decided to have our own room unaffiliated with MCTC. So there'd be no legal problems.
That makes sense.
With serving alcohol or anything like that. And Kim decided it would be Doctor Who. I had never seen an episode of Doctor Who when I started helping Now, Marcus wanted to make the whole inside of the room look like the inside of the TARDIS. But it took him so long to construct the console and the wall panels, so we had to have something that would fill up the room in the meantime to have a counter theme.
Right.
So it was my idea to have a Victorian ladies' tea room. We had a friend who worked, she would go garage sailing and sell things to antique shops and vintage stores.
Right.
And she had a bunch, she hoarded. Her name was Connie. She had a lot of things in her garage. She had doilies. She had tablecloths that were made out of lace. She had silver-plated tea service items, teacups, saucers, and she gave them, she donated them all to our room.
Wow.
So when you go in and you see all that kitschy, like, porcelain teacups and then the little, like, Victorian-looking pictures on the walls that would look like they'd be in your grandma's house. That's all Bonnie Rotten, yeah. So we decided that we liked it so much that even after Marcus started making things like wall panels and console, that we would just combine the themes.
Sure.
So the concept is that the TARDIS, because it's a time machine, is stuck during tea time in Victorian England.
I approve of that concept.
It's very postmodern.
Yeah, it's very postmodern. No, and it's great. Susan here, as far as I know, has always been the hostess. They're serving up tea and alcohols, and you know, there's snacks just lying around.
From the beginning, yeah.
And I am amazed at your ability to have that hostess sense of when to be polite and kind and when to just insult someone.
Mostly it's just when I get angry is when I insult them.
And it works so well. And as long-term listeners know, I just totally have a thing for women who know how to put me in my place, verbally. And
you're not alone.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's true. And it's why I keep coming back, because you insult me so beautifully.
Well, I do my best.
Well, thank you for being here on. Is there anything that you would like to suggest to people, like the 12 people who will ever watch this thing, about Doctor Who, about Convergence? You have the video. Say stuff, whatever you like.
If someone's a jerk, bounce their ass out of the room.
Yeah, there really is this thing in geek society where, oh no, we can't throw people out. They might have their feelings hurt.
I will throw your butt out in the hallway, yeah.
Yeah, well, sometimes that is needed.
Yep, and that's what keeps the room nice for the nice people.
and it's wonderful. I'm going to have to come by to have a cup of tea. I'm going to try to get it on video, you guys, because you have to see this shit. It is fantastic. So, Susan, thank you for being willing to have your beautiful face here on YouTube with the Convergence Reports. And I hope you have a wonderful con.
I will. Thank you very much.
Bye.